Every day millions of people swallow painkillers that destroy their liver and kidneys. This isn't speculation, it's a documented reality, highlighted by countless medical studies and public health warnings. The reliance on NSAIDs and other pharmaceutical pain relievers comes with a heavy cost, a trade-off between immediate relief and long-term organ damage. But what if there was another way? A path less traveled by modern medicine, yet validated by millennia of human experience and emerging scientific consensus. This investigation seeks to uncover powerful, natural alternatives. We're talking about overlooked roots and botanicals that have been destroying inflammation faster than any prescription drug for thousands of years, with zero reported side effects when used appropriately. Our journey will reveal not just traditional uses, but the robust scientific evidence now confirming their efficacy. We'll probe the mechanisms, evaluate the claims, and empower you with the knowledge to make informed decisions about your health. We've meticulously sifted through clinical trials, meta-analyses, and expert reviews to bring you this countdown of nature's most potent anti-inflammatory agents. We prioritize evidence-based findings, examining not just if these remedies work, but how they exert their powerful effects on the body's inflammatory pathways. From ancient texts to modern molecular biology, we follow the facts wherever they lead, presenting a clear, unbiased picture. Prepare to discover the unsung heroes of natural healing, starting with our sixth most potent entry. Coming in at number 6 on our list is willow bark, a natural remedy with a history stretching back millennia. Ancient Egyptians, Greeks, and Chinese cultures documented its use for pain and fever, long before synthetic pharmaceuticals existed. Its historical significance is immense. It's considered the botanical precursor to aspirin. This isn't just folklore, it's a testament to its consistent efficacy observed across diverse civilizations. But what exactly makes this unassuming bark so potent against inflammation and pain? The key active compound in willow bark is salicin. When ingested, salicin is metabolized in the body into salicylic acid, a chemical compound closely related to acetylsalicylic acid, the active ingredient in aspirin. However, clinical research indicates that willow bark acts more slowly than aspirin, but its effects often last longer. Furthermore, studies suggest it may cause fewer gastrointestinal side effects than its synthetic counterpart, making it a gentler option for chronic use in some individuals. Clinical trials have specifically investigated willow bark's effectiveness for lower back pain and osteoarthritis. A notable review published in the Cochrane Database of Systematic Reviews analyzed several studies, concluding that willow bark extract significantly reduced pain in patients with chronic lower back pain. Participants reported improvements comparable to some conventional treatments, but with a more favorable safety profile. This suggests a targeted anti-inflammatory action beneficial for persistent musculoskeletal discomfort. Willow bark is most commonly available as dried bark for teas, tinctures, or standardized capsules. For pain management, typical doses of standardized extracts, containing between 120 to 240 milligrams of salicin, are often recommended, though specific dosages can vary based on the product and individual needs. It's crucial to always follow product instructions and, as with any natural remedy, consult a healthcare professional, especially if you have underlying conditions or are taking other medications. While generally well tolerated, willow bark is not without considerations. Because of its salicin content, individuals allergic to aspirin should avoid it. Pregnant or breastfeeding women, children, and those with kidney or liver disease should also exercise caution or avoid use entirely. Research indicates its slower action means it's not ideal for acute, sudden pain, but rather for chronic inflammatory conditions where sustained relief is desired. This careful understanding of its properties is key to safe and effective integration. Moving on to number 5, we investigate tart cherry, a fruit increasingly recognized not just for its vibrant color and taste, but for its powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. While often overlooked in favor of more exotic botanicals, tart cherry has garnered significant attention in sports medicine and arthritis research. This isn't merely anecdotal. A growing body of scientific literature points to its specific compounds as potent combatants against chronic inflammation and oxidative stress. The primary anti-inflammatory agents in tart cherry are a class of compounds called anthocyanins, potent antioxidants responsible for the fruit's deep red hue. Research published in the Journal of Nutrition highlights how these anthocyanins inhibit inflammatory enzymes, similar to how some prescription drugs work, but without the associated side effects. They scavenge free radicals, reducing oxidative stress, which is a major contributor to inflammation and cellular damage throughout the body. This dual action makes them exceptionally effective. One of the most compelling applications for tart cherry is in managing gout, a painful form of inflammatory arthritis caused by the buildup of uric acid crystals in the joints. A study published in Arthritis and Rheumatism found that consuming tart cherries or tart cherry extract reduced the risk of gout attacks by up to 35%. Researchers suggest this is due to anthocyanins' ability to lower uric acid levels and reduce inflammation, offering a natural intervention for this debilitating condition. Beyond gout, tart cherry has shown significant promise in aiding muscle recovery and reducing exercise-induced muscle soreness. Numerous studies, including one in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition, have demonstrated that athletes who consumed tart cherry juice experienced less muscle pain, reduced muscle damage, and faster recovery times after intense exercise. This suggests its anti-inflammatory compounds can mitigate the inflammatory response triggered by physical exertion, benefiting athletic performance and overall well-being. Tart cherry is readily available in several forms, including juice, concentrates, dried fruit, and capsules. For therapeutic benefits, concentrated forms like juice or extracts are often recommended due to their higher anthocyanin content. Standardized capsules offer a convenient option for consistent dosing. As with any powerful botanical, it's prudent to start with recommended dosages and observe your body's response. Always verify the quality and purity of products, and consult a healthcare provider for personalized advice. At number 4 on our list is devil's claw, a powerful root native to southern Africa, traditionally used for centuries to treat pain, fever, and digestive problems. Its name derives from the peculiar appearance of its fruit, which has hooks that can cling to animals. But it's the root, specifically the secondary tubers, that hold the medicinal properties. Modern science has begun to validate its traditional use, focusing primarily on its profound ability to combat joint inflammation and associated pain. The primary active compounds in devil's claw are iridoid glycosides, particularly harpagosides. Research indicates that harpagosides work by inhibiting various inflammatory pathways and reducing the production of pro-inflammatory cytokines, which are signaling molecules that drive inflammation in the body. This mechanism is distinct from many conventional painkillers, offering a unique approach to managing inflammatory conditions. Multiple studies have focused on standardizing devil's claw extracts to ensure consistent levels of these beneficial compounds. Devil's claw has shown significant efficacy in clinical trials for osteoarthritis, a degenerative joint disease. A meta-analysis published in the journal Phytotherapy Research reviewed several studies, concluding that devil's claw extract significantly reduced pain and improved physical function in patients with osteoarthritis, particularly in the knee and hip. Some studies even suggested its effectiveness was comparable to conventional NSAIDs for mild to moderate pain, but with a better tolerability profile, especially for long-term use. Beyond osteoarthritis, devil's claw has also demonstrated benefits for nonspecific lower back pain. A systematic review from the European Journal of Pain highlighted several well-designed studies where patients receiving devil's claw extract reported a significant reduction in pain intensity and an improvement in mobility compared to placebo groups. This underscores its potential as a natural option for chronic musculoskeletal discomfort, providing relief where other treatments might carry too many risks or side effects. The evidence suggests a broad spectrum of analgesic effects. Devil's claw is primarily consumed in capsule form, often as standardized extracts to ensure consistent harpagicide content. Dosages typically range from 600 mg to 1,200 mg of extract daily, divided into 2 or 3 doses, but always check product labels for specific recommendations. While generally safe, it's not recommended for those with stomach ulcers, gallstones, or pregnant and breastfeeding women. Due diligence, including consulting a healthcare professional, is essential before integrating Devil's Claw into your regimen. Claiming the number 3 spot is Boswellia, more commonly known as frankincense, revered for millennia for its aromatic resin and profound medicinal properties. Sourced from the Boswellia serrata tree, native to India and Africa, this ancient botanical has been a cornerstone of Ayurvedic medicine for thousands of years. Modern science is now uncovering the sophisticated mechanisms by which Boswellia extract, particularly its boswellic acids, effectively targets and dismantles inflammatory processes at a cellular level. The primary active compounds in Boswellia are boswellic acids, notably acetyl 11-keto-beta-boswellic acid, or AKBA. Unlike many anti-inflammatory drugs that broadly inhibit COX enzymes, boswellic acids specifically target the enzyme 5-lipoxygenase, 5-LOX, a key player in the production of leukotrienes. Leukotrienes are powerful inflammatory mediators that contribute to chronic inflammatory diseases like asthma, rheumatoid arthritis, and inflammatory bowel disease. This selective action is a significant advantage, potentially leading to fewer side effects. The most extensive research on Boswellia focuses on its benefits for inflammatory conditions like osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. A systematic review published in BMC Complementary and Alternative Medicine highlighted several randomized controlled trials demonstrating Boswellia's ability to significantly reduce pain, improve joint function, and decrease swelling in patients with knee osteoarthritis. Some studies even showed a reduction in cartilage degradation markers, suggesting a disease-modifying effect, not just symptomatic relief. While its impact on arthritis is well established, Boswellia's anti-inflammatory properties extend to other conditions driven by leukotrienes. Emerging research, though still in earlier stages, suggests potential benefits for inflammatory bowel diseases like Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis, as well as asthma. Its ability to modulate the immune response and reduce inflammatory mediators offers a broad spectrum of therapeutic possibilities, making it a subject of increasing interest in the medical community. Boswellia is typically consumed as a standardized extract in capsule form. Look for products that specify the percentage of boswellic acids, especially AKBA, as this indicates potency. Common dosages range from 300 mg to 500 mg, taken 2 or 3 times daily, often with food to enhance absorption. While generally safe, mild gastrointestinal upset can occur. Pregnant women and individuals on certain medications should consult their doctor before use. Purity and standardization are paramount for effectiveness and safety. Securing the number 2 position on our list is ginger root, a culinary staple and medicinal powerhouse recognized globally for its pungent flavor and profound health benefits. Used in Asian, Indian, and Middle Eastern cultures for thousands of years, ginger is not merely a spice, it's a potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant agent with a vast array of therapeutic applications. Its versatility and widespread availability make it an accessible and highly effective natural remedy for countless conditions. The primary active compounds in ginger are gingerols, which transform into showgales when ginger is dried or cooked. These compounds are responsible for much of ginger's medicinal punch. Research published in Herbal Medicine, Biomolecular and Clinical Aspects details how gingerols and showgales inhibit the production of various pro-inflammatory cytokines and enzymes, including COX-2, a target for many prescription anti-inflammatory drugs. This broad-spectrum action allows ginger to tackle inflammation from multiple angles. Ginger's reputation as an anti-nausea remedy is well-deserved, with studies confirming its effectiveness for morning sickness, motion sickness, and chemotherapy-induced nausea. but its benefits extend far into overall digestive health. It can help speed up gastric emptying, reducing indigestion and bloating, and its anti-inflammatory properties can soothe an irritated digestive tract. This makes it a go-to remedy not just for acute upset but for promoting long-term gut wellness, a foundation for overall health. Multiple clinical reviews have highlighted ginger's efficacy in reducing pain and muscle soreness, particularly after exercise. A study published in the Journal of Pain found that daily consumption of raw or heat-treated ginger reduced exercise-induced muscle pain by 25% over 11 days. This isn't just a masking effect, it's a direct anti-inflammatory action that helps mitigate the post-exercise inflammatory response, enabling faster recovery and reduced discomfort. Its role in conditions like menstrual pain and osteoarthritis is also well documented. One of ginger's greatest strengths is its versatility in usage. It can be consumed fresh, grated into dishes, brewed as a tea, taken as a dried powder in capsules, or applied topically as an essential oil or compress. For therapeutic effects, fresh ginger tea, 1 to 2 teaspoons grated ginger per cup, or standardized capsules, typically 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams daily, are common recommendations. The method of preparation can influence the concentration of active compounds, with fresh ginger often favored for some applications. Ginger is generally considered safe for most people when consumed in moderate amounts. However, high doses can sometimes cause mild heartburn, diarrhea, or mouth irritation. Individuals on blood-thinning medications should exercise caution, as ginger may have a mild anticoagulant effect. As always, consulting a healthcare professional is prudent, especially if you have chronic conditions or are pregnant. Despite these minor considerations, ginger's broad safety profile solidifies its place as a remarkably effective and accessible natural anti-inflammatory. And now, for our number 1 spot, the champion of natural anti-inflammatory agents, turmeric root. This vibrant yellow spice, derived from the curcuma longa plant, is not just a cornerstone of Indian cuisine and Ayurvedic medicine for over 4,000 years, it is a global phenomenon in natural health. The bold claim we opened with, that this overlooked root destroys inflammation faster than any prescription medical pill, finds its strongest evidence here. Let's explore why turmeric consistently outperforms and why it's truly a golden standard. The star player in turmeric is curcumin, the primary curcuminoid responsible for its distinctive color and most of its powerful medicinal properties. While turmeric contains other beneficial compounds, curcumin is the subject of thousands of scientific studies validating its potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects. It doesn't just block a few inflammatory pathways, it's a multi-target modulator, influencing over a dozen molecular targets involved in inflammation, making its action exceptionally comprehensive and robust. The assertion that turmeric, specifically curcumin, is 5x more powerful than ibuprofen demands a closer look. While direct head-to-head comparisons in humans are complex and vary, a landmark 2014 study published in Clinical Interventions in Aging demonstrated that a standardized curcumin extract was as effective as ibuprofen for knee osteoarthritis pain, with significantly fewer side effects. Other in vitro and animal studies have indeed shown curcumin to be dramatically more potent than ibuprofen in inhibiting specific inflammatory enzymes. This collective evidence points to curcumin's exceptional anti-inflammatory capacity, often with a safer profile. A significant challenge with curcumin is its low bioavailability, meaning it's poorly absorbed into the bloodstream. This is a critical factor for effective supplementation. However, scientific advancements have led to various strategies to overcome this. The most common and well-researched method is combining curcumin with piperine, the active compound in black pepper, which has been shown to enhance curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. Other formulations use liposomal delivery or nanoparticles to improve uptake and systemic distribution. To harness turmeric's full potential, prioritize standardized curcumin extracts, ideally combined with piperine or utilizing advanced delivery systems. Dosages vary, but common therapeutic ranges for curcuminoids are 500 to 1,500 mg daily, divided into doses. Incorporating fresh turmeric root into cooking, always with a pinch of black pepper and healthy fats, can also contribute to daily intake. Consistent, long-term use is key, as its effects often build over time rather than providing instant relief like pharmaceuticals. Turmeric's anti-inflammatory power translates into a broad spectrum of healing benefits. Beyond joint pain and osteoarthritis, research suggests its potential in managing inflammatory bowel disease, metabolic syndrome, and even supporting cognitive function and mood. Its antioxidant capacity helps protect cells from damage, contributing to anti-aging effects. The sheer breadth of conditions that can benefit from curcumin's modulating influence truly sets it apart as a foundational component of a holistic health strategy. Generally, turmeric and curcumin supplements are well tolerated, with a high safety profile. Mild side effects like digestive upset are rare and usually associated with very high doses. It's important to note that while remarkably safe, those on blood thinners, individuals with gallstones, or pregnant women should consult their healthcare provider due to potential interactions or specific considerations. Turmeric's proven efficacy and minimal side effects cement its position as the top natural remedy for fighting inflammation, offering a compelling alternative to conventional pharmaceuticals. We've explored 6 powerful natural anti-inflammatory agents, from the historical significance of willow bark to the gold standard of turmeric root. Each offers unique mechanisms and benefits, providing compelling alternatives or complements to conventional treatments. The investigative evidence consistently points to their efficacy in reducing pain and inflammation, often with a far superior safety profile compared to prescription painkillers that carry the risk of liver and kidney damage. The critical takeaway from this investigation is the power of informed choice. You now have evidence-backed knowledge of natural tools that can profoundly impact your inflammatory response. Integrating these roots and botanicals into your health regimen, under proper guidance, can offer a pathway to sustainable wellness without the damaging side effects associated with many pharmaceutical options. This isn't about rejecting modern medicine, but expanding your arsenal with ancient wisdom validated by contemporary science. As we conclude, remember that your body possesses an incredible capacity for healing, and nature provides an abundant pharmacy. These overlooked roots and botanicals are not merely supplements, they are powerful allies in your journey towards a pain-free, inflammation-free life. It's time to look beyond the immediate fix and embrace solutions that nourish and protect your vital organs. Empower yourself with this knowledge and embark on a path to truly holistic well-being. Your pharmacy is nature.